I kind of disagree with you if you say that's on Trey Lance. I don't think it's on anyone. I think it's a freak injury. It's what Trey does good. Obviously, he was doing it in the Chicago game, and I just think it's football. It happens. Like, it's a freak injury. It's fucking bad luck. I don't think it's anyone's fault. The kid just had a bad break.
Literally.
It is what it is.
Sorry. Bad joke. I'm sorry. One, I will say this. Kyle Shanahan called a lot of quarterback runs in week 1. And we were like, man, he's kind of taking a beating. Not every quarterback's fucking Lamar Jackson, who doesn't get hurt really. So I put this on Kyle Shanahan to a degree. I put it on Trey Lance for not always putting your body in the best position, because at the end of the day, and he's young, he probably thinks he's invincible. That you have to kind of look at the long view. Like, hey, my team needs me. I have to get down right here. I have to take a little bit better. Because one, I know the broken ankle is kind of a fluke thing. I think he would have got hurt as the year went on, because he took lick after lick after lick. That's like, bro, get down. Put yourself in the good position. Like, bro, Lamar runs it more than anybody. One, do you ever see him really get popped, really get hit that big? No, because he's smart about it.
I
So,
think the only quarterback that gets popped, but he's so big it doesn't affect him, is Josh Allen.
yeah, he's like, fucking whatever, dude. I don't care.
Yeah.
Fuck, you're smarter than me. You can pop me, no problem. So, is it unfortunate? Yeah. Is it unlucky? Yeah. Was trading up for him looking kind of disastrous in a way? Yeah. I hate to say it. You trade up for him last year. You give up all these first round picks. You have this whole fucking fiasco with Jimmy G. And thank God you didn't trade him. Thank God. And Joey was the one saying, how can we not trade him? We need that third round pick. Oh, we should get the comp pick. He might be here next year too. I'm fucking pulling for them to win the Super Bowl now. I love a good drama.
Yeah.
It's bad, bro. It's unlucky, but it's bad. It's gonna throw a whole wrench into their plans, bro.
I want to ask you this, Max. Do you feel more confident about the Niners making the playoffs now or before the injury?
Now, I would say now, and here's why I would say that. So as soon as he got hurt, they started calling a lot more pass plays. Jimmy G, for all his faults, Kyle Shanahan kind of trusts him a little. I would say trust him more than Trey Lance to a certain degree, where the Niners were just going to try to run, run, run. Now they're going to run, pass, run, pass. I think he's going to do a little bit better of a job than Trey Lance. Maybe not towards where Trey Lance would have developed to, but it definitely in the immediate future. And go ahead, Juan. That's all I have to say.
No, I think that's the biggest thing. What you said, it's keyword trust. And I said it after the first game that they played. I don't know if I said it on the podcast or to you guys. Kyle Shanahan did not trust Trey Lance. And it's funny that you said, like, why is this kid taking so many hits? Like, does he not learn? I think part of it, Max, is him trying to please Kyle Shanahan, because Kyle Shanahan is a hard ass. He's hard to fucking please. And I feel like that kind of fucked with his head. It fucked with his game, because he wasn't playing freely. Like, you see Justin Fields and Josh Allen to even a certain point when he was really young in his rookie year, in his second year. Like, a lot of these guys, Patrick Mahomes, they played so freely and not having to play so safe. You know what I mean? Trying to play mistake-free football. I felt that way with Trey Lance. He was being too careful. I felt like he wasn't playing so loose and freely. And I feel like as a player, once you start thinking more than reacting, is a bad sign. And that's where the injuries come. So I get you on that point. If you're trying to argue to that point, I 100% agree, because I felt like that going into the game. The trusting.
Well,
It's big.
to the point you just made, one, those guys have another thing in common. The guy who's led this team to a Super Bowl, NFC Championship game, wasn't still on the team, and their backup, who was breathing down their neck, who people were clamoring for. And some people probably happy Trey Lance got hurt today, or say, "Damn, thank God we got
The
Jimmy G
reports
back."
came out. I don't know how fucking reliable they are, or you know how the media is, but I seen a report that said multiple people in the 49ers organization, front office and players said, thank God that we have Jimmy back because we have a better chance with him. Basically, like we're in a better direction.
And Juan, I got one last thing to add, and this might be a little too early. The slippery slope he's going to be on in the future, Trey Lance, in year 3 is a whole different animal, Juan. You think his leash was short in year 2? He hasn't played any football, Juan. He's played 3 games. In how many games? He's played 3 games or 4 games in 3 years, Juan.
Yeah.
The number 3 pick in the draft. The
And
guy's
it
supposed to be
sucks.
your future.
It sucks because I think it's going to be in a situation, Max, where we're not going to be able to see him succeed for the 49ers in foreseeable future. It's going to be for someone else. And there's always this. We talk about this a lot. There's different kinds of busts. There's talent busts, there's off-field busts, and then there's injury busts. It's looking like he's going to be an injury bust, at least for the Niners.
I don't know, man. It's looking like it's going to be it's going to be a wide variety of reasons. Injury, situation, circumstance.
It's tough. But look, I want to end it like this. Because they deserve this. Shout out to the 49ers. I think when everyone was zigging, they zagged with the whole Jimmy G thing. Everyone said, cut him, cut him. We were yelling, cut him, cut him. Shout out to them for handling this situation the best way possible with the cards they were dealt with, the whole surgery shit that he pulled and him not being tradable and getting a contract done and having that security blanket because Jimmy G's off the roster. Their season's done. I don't give a fuck. Brock Purdy, whoever the fuck their backup was.
Nate's Eagle great. Nate
Sudfeld. That shit's over. Big shout out to Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch for being prepared and getting this done because it saved their season. It was a great move.
Whether they meant to or not, it worked out keeping Jimmy G.
Yeah.